So this is the f7. I added the spring because you have to see through the spring. This one doesn't give much problems like I was having, but I thought I'd be safe, rather be safe than sorry, and add a spring. This bag has about 160 pounds of water in it. That spring is rated up to 250 pounds. This is the A5 buoy. I added this 800-pound spring to it. It was difficult to find this one. This bag has about 450 pounds of water in it. So I doubled the weight of the spring. And this is what I did with the f11. I put 4 250-pound capacity springs on there, so we're getting what, 1,000 pounds. And this f11, I built this out of 40-ounce polyester fabric covered with PVC, and I heat welded it and glued in certain areas using HH66 glue. I went to Harbor Freight Tools and I got some of these, and I made the strap out of the same material. 40 ounce supposed to be 1,000 pounds per square inch of strength. And as you can see, this was tough to weld and make. I didn't have the right sewing machine to sew it, so it came out kind of rough. But it's better than not having it at all, because it broke right there on both ends when it was just attached to the crane. But with the springs, I can't stress enough how the springs are important. That's 1,000 pounds. This has like 550 to 600 pounds of water in it, and it's still, the spring is taking some of the tension off it, especially when people hit the bag. So hopefully this outlasts me. I will see. Again, I use 40-ounce polyester covered in PVC that I heat welded for most of it, and then I touched up here and there with glue where I couldn't heat weld. This is the results. Kind of ugly looking, but everybody seems to like it. It seems to be doing pretty good. If I have to make another one, I'll do all right with it. So the polyfoam bag should last really long now that this is in place. So far they've been beating on it, it hasn't really done anything. I have a few spots here that I gotta touch up again, so with some glue. Other than that, it turned out pretty good. This bag, the f7, I think it's a little low, so I had to figure out a way to readjust it for slightly taller athletes. In the meantime, they'll have to work with it. If not, they'll simply have to work with this one for their height. Ideally, I wish I could have done something with this gather here, but then it wouldn't slip on. Like maybe add zips or cut it and just put straps like Velcro or something later on. But for right now, it's hanging pretty solid. To me, it's a little crooked, but the bag settled kind of funny in there. But it's doing what it's supposed to do, and I can't complain. This polyfoam bag, I didn't bother putting a spring on it. It's the LD3. It seems to be pretty good right where it is. So I'm just gonna leave this one alone. It's not very expensive. I could replace it with like 60 bucks for this. If I have to replace it, when I replace it, then I'll add a spring to it. It's only like 100 pounds or 90 pounds, this thing is. So I'm not really concerned about it. My biggest concern was this bag, because of the A5, it's almost 500 pounds. And I got this little stretch in here that was bothering me. But now that I add a spring, it hasn't cracked like this one did. But now that I add a spring, I feel more confident it should last fairly long. If not, I have another one that I bought just in case this one got messed up, so I'll replace it and put maybe a smaller spring, like a lighter weight spring. This one is 800 pounds. I'll probably do a 600 pound spring on this just to give it a little more bounce to it. If you have any questions, ask it in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe. Again, the A5 buoy, which is very big. It's not a little one for a water bag. This one is the the F7, 160 pounds of water, of course. And this big red one here, that's red now. This is the f11, it's 550 pounds of water. There is a f13 or 12 or something like that. I wish I could get that. That's much bigger than this. One day I'll get it. And of course the LD3 and this A0 for slipping punches. Y'all have a good day.